So TikTok ads is the new king in town. TikTok as a social media platform is the #1 platform, outbeating Facebook and Instagram by a considerable amount. And that's why it's so important that you guys know how to use TikTok ads for your dropshipping or e-commerce businesses. Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel. My name's Kamil, known as the Ecom King, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a completely free step-by-step tutorial on how to use TikTok ads for your dropshipping or e-commerce business. I'm going to be taking every single one of you guys from the starting point of TikTok ads, what products work really well on them, what are the requirements needed, how to actually set up the TikTok ads platform. I'm also going to be showing you guys how to launch campaigns, how I structure our campaigns for TikTok ads. I'm going to be showing you absolutely everything. So after this video, you guys know exactly what you're doing with the new TikTok ads platform. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys are thinking, why did you not bring me this tutorial a lot quicker? The reason why is because I've been learning TikTok ads now for quite a while. I've been learning from actually one of the people that I actually taught Facebook ads to. He's actually now teaching me TikTok ads and he's completely crushing it, and I'll leave some of the results that he's been able to achieve with TikTok ads on the screen. I have even created a free Google Docs sheet with every single step-by-step following tutorial and all the links that you're going to need to make this tutorial as easy as possible. And once we hit 2,500 likes on this video, I will leave that free Google Docs sheet in the description and in the comment section below. Now, make sure you get your laptop or your computer because you're going to want to follow along with this video because it is going to be a long tutorial, but it's going to be one of those value bombs that you guys must have in your toolkit. Go over what the pros and cons are of using the TikTok ads platform so you know exactly what you're getting yourself involved before you commit to the platform. So the pros are it's a very similar interface to Facebook ads. So if you're somebody that's very used to Facebook ads, which I know a lot of you guys are, it's a very easy transition over because the interface, how to use the actual dashboard, the ads manager, it literally looks like a spitting image of Facebook. So to be able to move over to this platform is a lot easier than moving over to, for example, YouTube ads. Moving over to YouTube ads and Google ads from a Facebook ads user can be very hard. So that's why I love this platform, because it's an easy transition over. Now, the next pro is it's very easy to manage. So actual management of the campaigns, the ad sets. Now, TikTok ads call them ad groups. They're very easy, and I'll be covering that a little bit later on. Now, another pro is it's an unsaturated advertisement platform, which means you're going to get cheaper results and cheaper costs. Now, these are a couple of the biggest cons that are involved. It is an expensive platform to use, and you'll understand why in the next few moments. And overall, the barrier to entry is a lot higher, which means the costs involved are higher. Now, there are some teething issues because it is a new ad platform. There are little teething issues that will happen, that will occur, that you might not be used to with other platforms that are more established. But as long as you're willing to commit to it, then you don't need to really worry. Now, let me cover what are the best suited products for this platform. Viral products, or products that have been viral, have gone viral. That works really well on TikTok ads. Hacking products, or products that can do hacking tools, are really cool. Now, when I say hacking tools, I don't literally mean hack somebody's computer. I mean that are really good products that are hacking. So beauty hacking products that can help get rid of, if you've got a spot like me right here, and excuse a spot, if there's a beauty product that can help hide that, that's a hacking tool. So stuff like that. Problem solving products are very good on TikTok, and wow factor products. As long as your product falls into one of those categories, then you're going to have a great experience on TikTok. Now, these are some of the requirements that I'm going to recommend to you guys before you commit to this platform, which is you need at least $1,000 to $2,000 as a budget for this platform. Now, you're going to need 1 to 3 TikTok friendly video ads for this platform. Now, with this platform, it is just like Facebook. The better the creatives, the more creatives, the better you're going to achieve on this ad platform. But not only that, but the videos that you might use on Facebook or YouTube will not work on this platform. The actual engagement, the way people interact with this platform are a lot different than the other platforms. That's what made this platform the #1 platform on the social media platform, which I'll be showing you a little bit later on which ads work really well and how you should construct your ads to make sure they fit really well for this platform. The next thing is you're going to need around about 1 to 3 ad copies. Now, these ad copies, again, are very much different to the ones that you tend to use on Facebook, but I'll be giving you an example very soon. Now, you need to make sure that you've got a registered business, whether it be an LTD or an LLC, because when you commit to this platform and you sign up, they will be asking you for your business information, and most advertising platforms now are asking for these things. Now, another requirement that you potentially may need, now for myself, I did need this to sign up to the platform, was a VAT number or an EIN number or a GST number, depending on your country, depends on which one you're going to need, but not everybody will have to have one. They're just picking people at random at the moment. Now, the reason why they're doing this is because at the moment with TikTok, they want the barrier to be higher, like I said before. Now, they will slowly start lowering the barrier, so you don't need these registration numbers, but for now, you may need one, so do bear that in mind. Now, going back to what I was saying before, there is a certain type of video ad that you're going to need, which is constructed a lot different to Facebook video ads, that work the best on the TikTok ads platform. Now, I'm going to be playing a quick video on the screen of an example of a video ad that would work really, really well on TikTok, just so you guys have an understanding of what the differences are between this video ad style and the ones that you tend to be used to on other platforms like Facebook. So now you guys have watched that little video of a snippet of an example of a video ad that works really, really well on TikTok. I'm going to be showing you now where you can order these from, so you don't have to do them yourself, because to get video ads like this, especially for dropshippers, if you're getting your videos from your supplier, they're not going to be in the style to match TikTok. So you will have to get custom content videos made, and that's what I personally do myself. Now, something else that I'm going to do is I'm going to be leaving links in the description to these help sheets that help you understand what works really, really well on the TikTok ads platform in terms of constructing a video. But here's a cheap option to get this done. So as you guys can see here, this is a Fiverr link, and as you guys can see when this opens, this is a seller that does do professional TikTok ads, videos, stories, and reels. So this is somebody that's got some really good reviews on 123 people and is a level 2 seller. Now, I haven't personally used this person. I'm just showing you somebody that I have found on Fiverr that has had some very good reviews. Now, what I personally use myself is more of the premium option, which is the buy low option. Now, buy low is by far the best option in my opinion to get professional looking TikTok ads videos made. Now, to do this, you just need to create an account and then get where it says get video. And once you hit get video, you want to scroll down and it's going to ask you which social media platform you're going to want to have your video made for, and all you're going to want to do is use TikTok. And then what you need to do is you just need to fill out the information here. It's very, very simple. And then what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to send your product to one of the influencers one you sign this up to, and then they'll create the video for you in a TikTok ads friendly way. So once you filled out that buy low form, you're going to get loads of influencers that come onto buy low and apply for the job that you've written to work for your product, and then you can pick the influencer that you like the look of or you feel fits the job perfect for you. And then once you've done that, they'll receive the product and then they'll send you the video, and within a few days, potentially a week or two, you will get the videos back for your product. You guys saw the self-stirring mug as an example of the video. This is a copy that I could put with it. This mug just made my life 10 times easier because I'm lazy. Now, what works really, really well for TikTok, as you know, with the videos is a little bit of sense of humor, nothing too serious, and just a little bit of a joke. Now, you can test this. You can do one that's more like sense of humor, or you can do ones that are a little bit more professional. But I tend to find that the more ones with sense of humor tend to work a little bit better. So I'd recommend that you test some that are a little professional, some that have more sense of humor, just to see which one works the best. So now I've gone over the TikTok ads basics with you guys. I want to show you guys guys how you can sign up to the platform and how to actually use the platform. So you want to come to this website, which will be left in the description, and you want to hit where it says get started. And then what you want to do is you want to fill out the form that has come up. So you want to go to where it says create an account, and you want to create this account. And once you've done that, you should come to a website that looks like this. Now you guys have signed up, your screen should look something like the one on my screen, and I'm going to quickly show you guys around the dashboard and how it all works, and then I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up your pixel for the TikTok Ads Manager. So as you guys can see here, you've got the TikTok Ads Manager here, and it's funny how they call it Ads Manager, just like Facebook. And then you've got dashboard, campaign, assets, reporting. Now the dashboard just shows you basically the overall metrics of what you've got going on at the moment. I wouldn't really recommend looking at this screen too much because the dashboard really doesn't matter that much in my opinion. Then next to it, you've got campaigns, which I'll cover in a minute, which shows you all your campaigns, all your ad groups and everything. Then you've got assets, event, where you set up your pixel, creatives. So this will show you the creative part of your ad, then the audiences, and then the comment. Then you've got reporting, which shows you all the reports on your performances. And then in the top right corner, you got your actual business manager here, the name of the business manager, the ID, and everything else. Then here you've got your account, and then you've got account settings, account info, payment, and then users. And then here you've got the business center, notifications, and then you've got your help center. And in the bottom right, you've got your FAQs and a little bit of a help center as well. So what I want you guys to do quickly is I want you guys to go over to where it says business center and click it. So once you click the business center, you should come to a screen that looks just like this one, and you want to go to where it says members under users, and this is where you're going to be adding other people to your actual business manager. Think of it just like Facebook as a business manager. You want to be adding at least 2 to 3 people on here just in case one person gets actually blocked out of it or just can't access it in general. Now once you've done that, you've got partners. So these are things like media companies, advertisement companies that working on your behalf. You don't really need to worry about this one. Then you've got your assets like your ad account. So if you've been added to another ad account, you can request it or you can transfer it. Then you've got your audiences here, and then you've got your activity log, and then you've got your business settings here, which is the settings. And once you click that, you should have your business info, the admin, the people underneath it, and it's very, very basic information. So once you've done that and you've added your members to the business manager, you want to head over to this menu icon here, and you want to go to where it says Ads Manager. Then it'll take you to a screen where you can choose the business manager and the ad account, and you want to choose this one here where it says Ads Manager. Now once you've done that, you want to head over to where it says Assets, and you want to go to where it says Event. Now once you click Event, it should take you to a screen that looks just like mine where you can set up the actual tracking, and you want to go to where it says Website Pixel and click Manage. So once you come to this screen, it should show you your active pixels. Because you've got no active pixels, you need to create one by hitting the create pixel here, and then you want to enter the name of your store, or for example your name, and then you want to hit manual, and then you want to hit next. Now once you've hit next, it should give you some code that you can copy, and once you copy that code, you want to go to where it says online store in Shopify, themes, and then click actions, and then go to edit code. And then what you need to do is you need to go to where it says theme liquid, hold down till you get to this section here that's just identical to the one on my screen, and you should see it here at 120 up to 116. It says TikTok pixel code, and you want to add it just here. So you can see here I've added mine here, and you want to enter it above the head. So it should say head, and then it should say body ID, and you want to add it just above the head by just placing it here. Now yours should be identical to mine. Now once you've done that, guys, you want to head over back to the Advanced Manager, and you want to go to where it says check pixel code installation, and then you want to download the TikTok pixel Chrome extension. And then once you've done that, head over to your website. You should have your Chrome extension here. Once you click your Chrome extension, it should say that one pixel has been found on the website, and then it should say the ID, and that ID should match up to the one that is on here. So you can see this one ends in P5G, and this one here ends in P5G. So that's how you know that the pixel is working correctly. So once you guys have done that, you want to head back over to the Ads Manager, and you want to go to where it says campaign and not dashboard. And the first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you got your column set up correctly, because if you don't have your column set up correctly, then you don't know what metrics that you want to be looking at and the ones that are important. Now these are very similar to the ones that are on Facebook, and if you go to where it says default columns, you want to go to where it says customize columns. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you the one that I've already made, and you can just basically copy it. So I'm going to go to customize columns, and then you guys can see here, you got to click on these different performance ones to actually add the different ones on. So as you guys can see here, these are all the ones that you're going to want to add. And as you guys can see, I'm going to scroll up and down so you can see them again. But if you go to, for example, video play, you want to make sure that you've got all these as well. So these ones are very, very important as well. And these are the same ones that are on Facebook. And these just basically show you how many people have watched the video. And then you want to make sure you got purchase ROAS on. You want to make sure you got purchase on, add to cart on, checkout on. You want to make sure you got view content on. And you want to make sure that all the ones that I've got checked on are on. And then you want to go to where it actually says attribution. And attribution is up to you. Personally, I don't have any of these turned on. And then a page event is important, so I'll recommend page view. I'd recommend that you got complete payment ROAS, complete payment, add to cart, place order, initiate checkout, add to billing. You want to make sure those are all on. And then you want to go to where it says name ID. You want campaign name on and campaign ID on. And then you want date, and I always have date created on, and I always put date created at the top. So always have date created at the top of your columns, and all you got to do is just drag it up, and then it should show it at the top. Now, because I've got so many on here, you're gonna have to slowly drag them and keep dragging them to the top. Now, once you've done that, you want to hit save preset as column, and then I'll call mine ECOM or dropshipping, whatever you're doing, and then you can click save. And then once that's done, you can get going with your columns, and your columns should be here. So you've got date created first in line, and then all the way across to all the different ones that you've just added. So now we can crack into actually creating our first campaign. But before we do this, make sure you've got at least 1 to 3 different videos made from either Fiverr or Biaheza. Make sure you've got between 1 and 3 different ad copies made, and make sure you've actually got a website created, or this just won't work. So once you've done that, guys, you want to hit the create button here. Now, to follow along as well as possible, in the free Google Doc sheet, I have got an actual campaign set up, going through the different options that I'm going to be going through in a minute, just in case you want to make sure that you've got the right one selected, or to make sure you can follow along accordingly. So you want to hit create a new one, and then you want to go to where it says conversions, and then you want to hit where it says start over if it's already been changed. Click conversions, and then you want to change your campaign name to your product name. So product name. And then you want to make sure that you call it testing. So product name and then testing. And then once you've done that, that's everything you need to do. And then where it says budget, you want to put no limit. Now, no limit basically means that you're going to be spending a budget whenever you decide not to spend it. So then you want to hit continue. And once you've hit continue, you're then going to see the ad group name. Now, ad group, for those that don't understand, is basically an ad set. So those that have been using Facebook ads, ad group is ad set. So just pretend that ad group is ad sets for those that are used to using Facebook. So that's what that basically means. Now, your ad group is going to be like what you normally do with Facebook. So it's going to be the name of your audiences. It's going to be the name of everything like that. So you can see here the name of the audiences and the interest that you use. So make sure you change that later. You can't do it now, just do it a little bit later on. Then promotion type, you want to make sure this is website. And then the pixel, you want to make sure you're selecting your pixel. And then where it says optimization event, I tend to try these two here, complete payment and place an order. I like to try these two different ones out. So you have to split test these. So for now, I'm going to use complete payment. Now, once you've done that, you want to go to where it says placements, and you want to choose select a placement, because you only want TikTok to be the actual placement that your advert actually gets put on. Then once you've done that, you want user comments on, but you want video download off. So I have the user comments on and video download off. And then where it says creative type, automate creative optimization, I actually have this turned off. I don't actually use this. Then when we scroll down, you've got your audiences, include and exclude. Now, this is more for lookalikes and retargeting, so you don't need to worry about this just yet. Then you've got your demographics and location. Now, I tend to find that you should only do one country per ad group. So for instance, this one, I'm going to be doing United States. So make sure that you do the United States as your first one. But for now, I'm just going to click United Kingdom just to save a little bit of time. But remember, guys, always do United States as the first location. Now, again, the reason why using one country works the best is because I find that if you add too many countries into one ad group or one ad set, the budget tends not to spend, or it doesn't spend after a few days. So I found that putting one country in one place works very, very very while to start with. So please do follow that, guys. Learn from my mistakes. Now, gender, I put no limit, because if I'm doing a product that's for both genders, I do no limit. Now, if you've got a product that's specific to one gender, then you might want to use male or female. Now, age, I tend to do 18 to 24 up to 55. So I have all these ones selected. I don't have this one selected because I tend to find nobody buys from that age group. Now, languages, I actually tried English all the same way you do it with Facebook. I tend to find that it actually doesn't matter, so I have it as no limit. Then you've got the HFSS product brand. Now, if your product does comply with this, make sure you've got it ticked. Then you've got your interests and behavior. Now, you can add interest just like Facebook, and you can select one or more categories. Now, with the interest on TikTok, it is a lot less options in terms of what you can choose. There's a lot less to choose from. So if I click this, you can see you've got the different categories, and within the different categories, you've got different things here. So it's very limited to what I want to do. So for example, if I'm going to be doing, for example, a beauty product, I might want to do beauty and personal care. Now, for example, with my product that I've got, which is the self-stirring mug, I might want to do tech and electronics, and I might want to just tick that one as a whole. Now, I tend to find that you want to be doing one per ad group as well, so make sure you do that. So you can see that there. Now, in terms of behavior, video interactions, behavior, creative interactions, I tend to leave these two alone. I don't play around with them. Then you've got devices. You can choose the operating system and everything like that. Now, again, I tend to leave these as no limit. Unless you're doing an iPhone only product, then you might want to change this. Personally, I don't. Then you've got the budget. Now, this is very, very important. You've got the daily budget and you've got the lifetime budget. Now, daily budget is what you want to use. Now, the minimum daily budget that you can use on TikTok at the moment is £20 or $20. So you must have to enter 20. Now, for example, if I try and change this to 10, it won't work. So you can see it says you have to have at least 20. So guys, you can only have 20. Now, again, like I was saying before, that's why this is a lot more expensive in terms of barrier to entry than Facebook, because if you're going to want to be doing your top 5 countries, UK, US, Australia, New Zealand, you're going to need 5 different ad groups, which is £20 per ad group, which is going to cost you around about $100 a day. So it can get expensive, but just do bear that in mind. Then you've got here schedule, run continuously. You can schedule them in, but me personally, I just leave them as whenever they get approved, they get approved. Then you've got day parting. All day is what I do. You can specifically part times on when you want your ads to turn off and turn on. I don't do that because I find that ruins the data. Then you've got bidding and optimization. Now, personally, I tend to find that conversion works the best. So you've got conversion or click. I tend to find that conversion works the best, and you've got a cost cap. Now, a cost cap is very, very important. Now, this is technically manual bidding. Now, you don't really do manual bidding on Facebook until you've really got proof of concept and you know what you're doing. Now, manual bidding is the only thing that I find works the best on TikTok. So this comes under the higher barrier to entry again. Now, in terms of manual bidding, they will give you a suggestion on what works the best. Now, I would ignore the suggestion. Now, the reason why I'd ignore the suggestion is because this is working off algorithms. Now, if you've not spent any money, it won't know how to give you an actual accurate suggestion. So if you're spending 20 a day, now even then I find 20 a day is too cheap. So I tend to actually put this to 50 a day. So again, a lot of you guys are going to be worrying and panicking. 50 is a lot of money. Now, I tend to find that 50 is the minimum on the daily budget spend. Now, you can try lower if you want, but it might not spend. So I actually use between 50 and 100. So if you go to this Google sheet here, you can see I actually put it to daily budget to 50 to 150. So you can see that just there. Now, if we come back, I'll start at 50 if you're a beginner, and then scroll down and then go to where it says cost cap, and you want to put your cost cap between 15 and 20. So you do want it quite high, and the reason why you want it quite high to start with is because you're a brand new person to the platform. You need to get data. It needs to have some research on you as a brand. So the only way you're going to do that is by having a cost cap of something that's actually going to spend, because if you put this too low, guys, then it won't spend. So that's what you're going to make sure you do. So you could get away with 10, but I would definitely recommend with 15. Now, once you spend money and you've done it for a while, then you can work out, you can lower it. So let's say I've done it on 20. So let's say I put this on 20. Now, let's say it works on 20. I might want to change it later on and put it to 15 and keep doing it till I can find out what the cheapest cost cap I can use to get results. So do bear that in mind, guys. And the higher your budget, so the higher this budget is, the higher this needs to be. So if I change this to 150, I might want this on 25. So just do bear that in mind. And again, it's all about testing and changing changing it over time. That is something that we do on Facebook ads. On Facebook ads, when you're testing products, when you're doing a little bit of scaling, you tend to use click and lowest cost. That's what we tend to use on Facebook. Now, in my opinion, I tend to find that it doesn't really work that well, so just do bear that in mind. So again, I'm going to change this to conversion, and I'm going to change this one to 15. Then when you scroll down, you've got some more options here as well on billing, event, standard or accelerated. I personally have mine on standard. Once you do that, guys, you can scroll back to the top and change the name of your ad group to whatever you've used. So I might want to change this to US, and then I might want to change this to 18 to 55. So 18 to 55, and then the interest, which is tech. So those are the interests, the audiences that I've used. Then I can click next. Now, once you've clicked next, you're going to come to the ad level, and this is where you basically import your creative. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to call this creative 1 or video 1. So I'll call this one creative 1. Or if you've got 3 videos, you can call it creative 2, creative 3, whatever. Then you've got ad format single. Now, using the TikTok platform only, you can only use videos. Now, if you use the other platforms that are actually able to use on here, so you know you've got these other platforms. So let me show you these quickly just so you guys understand. So as you guys can see, if you're using these ones here, 1, 2, 3, then you can actually use picture ads. But again, I don't recommend it personally, so I've not seen any real results. So you're going to want to call this one video, and then you can upload your creative. So you want to hit from library, and then you can choose the video that you've already uploaded. So I've already got this one, and then what you can do is you can change the thumbnail. Now, I tend to find that the thumbnails that work the best are the ones where you've got a really shocked face, or there's a really drastic result that's happening, something that's going to make people think, oh, what's this? So that's what I tend to find that works really professional, or works really, really well on the TikTok ads platform. Now, with Facebook ads, thumbnails, it tends to be what looks the nicest. That doesn't work on TikTok. It's what's going to get people to think, oh, wow, what's that? So it's all about picking the right time of the video. And you can do that by basically going to the thumbnail and choosing it manually. Now, once you've done that, guys, you can enter the display now. Now, the display name needs to be the brand name. So this one, you should call this one brand name. So as you guys can see, I've changed that to brand name. So if your brand's called so-and-so, call it that name. So where it says text here, you want to add your ad copy. So once you've made your ad copy, you can do it here. Now, what smart text is where you can add a few different keywords and they make an ad copy for you. Don't recommend it, but it's up to you. Then call to action, you want your shop now. And then your URL is going to be basically your website URL. So I'm going to get the clothing brand that we've got here, and we're going to add it here. So as you guys can see, that's what we've done there. Then the profile image should be your actual brand icon, and that's what will be displayed here in the bottom right. Now, that's basically what's going to be shown as your logo. So make sure you upload it and it fits this aspect ratio. And then you need to tick this to say that you've basically agreed to the legal obligations of what it is to be an advertiser. And then what you can do is you can scroll down, and then where it says here tracking, you want to make sure that everything's done correctly. And then if you want to use third-party tracking apps like Google Analytics, you can put them here. That's completely fine. And then once you've done that, guys, you can click submit. So once you've confirmed your campaign and that's basically been scheduled in, you should see these 3 tabs: campaign, ad group, and ad. Campaign is your campaign, ad group is like your ad sets, and then you got your ads. So these are the different sections that you can use. And if I, for example, if I go into ad group, I could click these 3 dots here and click copy, log, or comments. And then in here, I can do it that way as well. So if you want to duplicate ad sets, you can do it the same way in Facebook. That is completely fine. So something that I want to quickly cover before we carry on, which is something that's going to happen for sure, is you will probably get an ad account suspension. And the reason why you'll get that is because if you're new to the platform and you've not really done much before, once you create your first campaign, they tend to do it. And how you do it is you just go here where it says learn more. So once you come to this page here, it'll tell you exactly how to open a ticket. And once you've opened a ticket, what will happen is within 3 days, they'll get back to you and they'll unblock the account. Because this is a new dummy account, that's why it's been blocked. And we've literally just applied to get it unblocked. So that's how it's done. Now, the thing that I really like about TikTok ads is in terms of contacting them, in terms of getting help, it's a lot better than Facebook. So if you get ad account bans on Facebook, you know that can be a pain. I find TikTok is way better than Facebook when it comes to stuff like that. I want to quickly show you how to manage, kill, and scale any TikTok campaigns. Now, the thing that I love about TikTok is in terms of managing campaigns, it is a lot better than Facebook. I tend to put campaigns up and leave them for 3 days and not even look at them. Now, the reason why I do that is because TikTok has a great system in place on the back work where if your campaign's not performing, it won't spend the money. So let's say, for example, this campaign's working really, really well for a couple of days. You're getting a couple of sales, you're making money, but then things go sideways. It'll just stop spending money. Now with Facebook, they keep spending money even if you're getting crap results because they just want the money. With TikTok, they'll just stop spending your money if it's not working for you. So if TikTok stops spending your money, then that's when you need to change things. And that's something that I've learned to do. So I don't change anything unless TikTok stops spending money on the actual campaign. So when that does happen, that's when I will then adjust the campaign by clicking edit. Now, once you've done this, what you want to do is you might want to change your cost cap. You might want to change your daily budget. You might want to change your interest. That's some of the things that you can do. And then once you've made those changes, let's see if the money starts spending again. If the money starts spending again, then you're back on track again. Something else that I'd recommend that everybody does, especially when using these campaigns and testing, is heading over to the ad section here and duplicating. So as you come here, you can see here, you can click here and then copy. I'd recommend that you make a few different creatives, another 2, and try those out as well. Sometimes the money might stop spending because you haven't got enough creatives, the creatives died out. That's another reason why it might stop spending. Now, those are reasons why I really do love the TikTok ads platform, is because in terms of managing things, it's actually not that hard. In terms of looking at these metrics like CPMs, CPCs, clicks, those are all important. And for those that don't understand what this means cost per click, CPM, clicks, CTR, all that, it will be explained in here. So in this Google Doc sheet, I will leave the abbreviation of what these mean in there, and I'll also leave the recommended CPCs that I'd recommend that you get in terms of what's a good CPC, what's a bad CPC. That will all be left in the Google Doc sheet. But like I said, with TikTok ads, it's all about making sure that they're actually spending. If they're not spending money, that's when something's not right, and that's when you need to fix that issue to then get TikTok to go. Now, in terms of scaling this, so let's talk about scaling now, because scaling is as well very easy with this platform. In terms of scaling, whatever works well, duplicate it and try and find new interests. That's all you've got to do. Just duplicate this campaign, try a new interest on the same audiences, and if you pick an interest on the same audiences that worked before, they tend to work really, really well again on that new interest. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that free TikTok ads tutorial. I hope you've learned something new. I hope you try it out and learn it for yourself and get used to it, and you'll understand what I'm saying. Remember to like the video so you can get access to that Google Doc sheet where there's actual links in there, pinpoint information on there that you're going to need. And if you guys want to see a scaling strategy to TikTok ads where you're using lookalikes and retargeting, let me know in the comment section below and I'll make that video for you guys next.